Hi, I'm Felicity, and today I'm going to talk to you about schools needing to change their rules when it comes to technology. Now, were you able to use personal technology in school? If not, take a moment to think about how it could have positively impacted your education had your school allowed it. My school had different policies because it was based on the teacher. Some teachers were very strict about no cell phone usage, while others were laid back and would allow students to have them out. There are many different benefits to technological policies becoming more open in the educational system, and today I'm going to discuss those ongoing issues with technological policies as well as ways to help improve students' education by uplifting them. Nowadays, schools are so strict with their rules with phones that model students are getting in trouble for simply carrying their phones around in their bags, turn off, unused, which can go on and ruin their school record. By having such strict rules, it can also lead to the misuse of the technology. 1/3 of high school students admit to cheating, and 6 out of 10 students admit to seeing their peers cheat on things like tests and exams. If proper usage is implemented, cheating is less likely to happen because those devices won't be as taboo. Now, the proper implementation of technology by teachers. Teachers can help tremendously by showing children what they need to do, rather than just banning them. Show them the right way to use it. You can have designated times to use them, eliminating the desire to use them during class. For example, at my school, we were allowed to use them during lunch in the hallways, but when you got into class, you could turn them off unless it was for an activity, and even some of my teachers had phone bags for when you had tests that you had to put your devices in so that way you couldn't cheat, but you were allowed to have them out during regular work activities. Teachers can also implement activities that can use technology to not only make class more fun, but also assess their students' knowledge. For example, Kahoot. It's a quiz game online. Everyone uses their phone. They play. It shows who knows the material best, who's struggling, but it's also a fun game. They can also teach you how to use devices responsibly. Show children how to correctly gain information off the web, to use credible sources, things like that. We can use this to help further education. If no changes occur, students can still receive punishment for carrying electronic devices, which isn't something that should happen. We need to adopt the idea of changing with technology rather than holding it back and letting technology grow on its own. For example, phones make students feel safer. If you're in a building with a bunch of people you don't know, sometimes you just want to have your phone in order to be able to talk with your mom or your dad to feel that comfort. And by eliminating that, it can put students on edge. By also using phones, it can help students by giving them more resources to do their work. When I interviewed the 5 students, the majority of them said that they liked having the ability to use their phones because sometimes your school doesn't always have computers for everyone, or the book doesn't cover the information that you need to know, or the teacher doesn't have that information readily available, but your phone in your pocket does. And this can help students complete work better and gain a bigger understanding of their concepts. And lastly, the rules regarding technology in schools need to change as technology changes. School board member Mitzi Swenson said we should be having kids teaching us how to use our phones more effectively rather than just holding them back. And this is why schools need to loosen their policies on phones and overall make the education system a better place. Thank you.